left the window cracked just a little bit, hoping the breeze might smell like your perfume. But the air is heavy and the light is thin, and there's a quiet growing in every room. I used to play for you while the kettle screamed, simple chords that felt like home. Now I'm terrified of the melodies, so I sit here in the dark alone. And there's dust on the piano keys tonight, gray as the ghost of you in the hall. I can't bring myself to play the white or the black, not after the way I watched us fall. Every note would just taste like your name. Every rhythm feels like a mistake. So I let the silence settle like the rain on the only song we didn't get to make. A sound, kind of like the way my heart gave out. I saw your ring sitting on the mantelpiece, beside the sheet, music scattered all about. I reached for the lid, but my fingers shook. The wood is cold and the ivory stain. It's a museum of the love we took and the bitter parts that still remain. And there's dust on the piano keys tonight, gray as the ghost of you in the hall. I can't bring myself to play the white or the black, not after the way I watched us fall. Every note would just taste like your name. Every rhythm feels like a mistake. So I let the silence settle like the rain on the only song we didn't get to make. They say time heals, but time just builds layers, covering up the things we used to be, until the music is buried under the years, and I'm just a man who forgot the key. I'm still setting the table for two. Habits are harder to break than the truth. I start to say something and catch my own breath, realizing I'm talking to shadows and dust. The kettle is screaming, but I let it ring. 'Cause the silence you left is a deafening thing. It sits in your chair, it sleeps on your side. It's the only part of you that didn't say goodbye. Now I'm just living in leftover silence, counting the echoes you left in the hall. I'm holding the pieces of broken defiance, waiting for footsteps that never will fall. You took all the laughter, the heat and the light, and left me this hollow to get through the night. Just a ghost in the kitchen, a heart turning blue in the leftover songs of losing you. The clock on the mantle is ticking too loud, like it's mocking the way that I'm waiting around. I found your old sweater in the back of the drawer. It still smells like us, but it don't feel like warm. I try to play music to drown out the air, but the notes just fall flat when you're not sitting there. Every I love you we let fill the room is just cold, empty space in this afternoon. And I'm just living in leftover just the silence. That's all. I passed the mirror and I saw a ghost, the version of me that you love the most. But the glass is cold and the frame is thin. I don't know where you end or where I begin. I still walk soft on the hardwood floor, like I'm trying not to wake you anymore. But the bedroom door is open wide to a kingdom of dust and a hollow inside. Now it's just echoes in the hallway, searching for a place to finally land. I'm still listening for the things you'd say, tracing the ghost of your touch on my hand. The walls are still standing, but the spirit is gone. Just a long dark corridor waiting for dawn. Every step that I take, every breath that I draw, is just another echo against the wall. I heard a sound in the middle of the night, the ghost of your keys or a flicker of light. But it's just the house settling into the grief, a restless heart looking for some relief. Your picture is gone, but the shapes on the wall, a shaded reminder of how hard we fall. I try to run, but the floorboards groan, reminding me why I'm standing alone. With these echoes in the hallway, searching for a place missing you. I found the sketches in a shoebox today, the ones we drew before you walked away. A wraparound portrait of you of the pines, a kitchen for dancing and vintage designs. We picked out the colors, the willow and gray. We named all the rooms where the children would play. But the land is still empty, just weeds and wild stone. And I'm standing here with a blueprint alone. Now I'm wandering through the house we never built, climbing the stairs that aren't even there. I'm drowning in dreams and a canyon of guilt, reaching for ghosts in the cold morning air. No roof for the rain, no fire for the frost, just a beautiful map of everything lost. It's hard to move on when the heart is still filled with the hollowed out halls of the house we never built. I see where the sunlight would hit the front door, and where we'd leave muddy footprints on the floor. I can almost hear laughter through walls made of wind, and the welcome home whispers where the driveway would end. But the foundation's missing, the wood is still trees, and the life that we promised is down on its knees. It's a masterwork vision of what could have been, a sanctuary I'll never live in. 'Cause I'm wandering through the house we never built, climbing the stairs that aren't even there. I'm drowning in dreams and a canyon of guilt, reaching for ghosts in the cold morning air. No roof for the rain, no fire for the frost, just a beautiful map of everything lost. It's hard to move on when the heart is still filled with the hollowed out halls of the house we never built. You don't need a hammer to break down a home. Sometimes it crumbles when you're left alone. Before the first nail, before the first stone, you left me a room resist, and leaving my key in the dirt. Yeah, I'm leaving my heart in the dirt. In the house we never built, just a dream on a hill, just a dream, standing still. I'm staring at the ring inside the ceramic, a coffee-stained ghost of a Tuesday morning, when the world was still ours and we weren't in a panic, and the rain on the glass didn't feel like a warning. The sink is a graveyard, the things we touch last, a porcelain record of a life that went past. I should turn on the water and scrub them all clean, but I'm scared to erase where your fingers have been. There's a smudge of your lipstick on the one with the chip, the one that you love, 'cause it fit in your grip. It's sitting right there by the silver and glass, watching the hours and the heartaches pass. If I wash it away, then the breakfast is over. The see you tonight becomes never again. I'm clinging to steam and the scent of the clover, trying to hold back the wear and the wind. And I'm keeping the faith in these unwashed coffee mugs, holding the warmth of a ghost of a hug. If I rinse out the dregs, then I'm letting you go, and that's a finality I don't wanna know. The kitchen is quiet, the morning is gray, but I can't wash the memory of us away. So they sit on the counter, a bittersweet view, the last bit of gravity holding me to you. My friends say it's messy, they say it's a sign that I'm losing my grip and I'm losing my mind, but they don't understand that a clean empty shelf is a house where I'm forced to be just by myself. So I make a new pie and I pour me a cup, but I leave yours right there, never picking it up. It's cold to the touch and it's dark as the night, but it's the only thing left that we did together right. Yeah, I'm keeping the faith in these unwashed coffee mugs, holding the warmth of a ghost of a hug. If I rinse out the dregs, then I'm letting you go, and that's a finality I don't wanna know. The kitchen is quiet, the morning is gray, but I can't wash the memory of us away. So they sit on the counter, a bittersweet view, the last bit of gravity holding me to you. sin, but I'm not ready for the after to begin. Once the porcelain's white and the stains are all gone, there's nothing to stop me from having to move on. The corner by the window started to fray, a little more yellow, a little more gray. I remember the Saturday we picked out the pattern, talking about futures and things that would matter. But the adhesive is tired, it's losing its grip, like the way that your name started sliding off my lip. And now there's a bubble where the air got inside, a pocket of secrets we both tried to hide. I ran my thumb over a floral design, back when your hand was skin folded in mine. But the humidity's heavy, the house is too old, and the story we lived is beginning to fold. Strip by strip, it's falling away, exposing the plaster, the cracks and the clay. It's shedding the layers of the life that we knew, showing the damage of me losing you. And the wallpaper's peeling like skin from a heart. Everything's coming slowly apart. Under the roses, the stains from the years, a map of the anger, a ghost of the tears. I'm trying to glue back the edges I find, but I can't stop the road that you left far behind. It's curled at the ceiling, it's torn by the bend, the wallpaper's peeling, just like my skin. I thought about painting it over in white, to bury the shadows and bring in the light. But I'm scared of the smoothness, the lack of a scar. I'm scared to forget just how broken we are. So I watch it descend in a slow motion crawl, the anatomy of a heartbreak stuck to the wall. Every jagged edge is a word that you said, hanging like ribbons over our bed. Yeah, the wallpaper's peeling like skin from a heart. Everything's coming slowly apart. just like my skin. They say beauty is only surface deep, but it's the surface that I'm trying to keep, because underneath the paper and the pretty disguise is just a cold, empty room that I don't recognize. Let it fall. Let it hit the floor. I can't hold the walls up, not anymore. Just strips of forever, piles of weed, an alchemist feeling. And I'm finally empty. I try to walk light, I try to be still, but I can't fight the ghost of a ghost iron will. Every time I move toward the door, I hear a groan from the wood of the floor. It's the third plank down, where the grain has a knot, where you stood when you told me you'd given all you've got. I try to avoid it, I jump and I stride, but there's nowhere for a heavy heart to hide. In the middle of the night, when the temperature falls, the house starts to talk through the cracks in the walls, but the floorboards are louder, they scream out your name, a rhythmic reminder that nothing's the same. I remember the dancing, the weight of your feet, the way that the pine used to sound so sweet. Now it's just tension, it's pressure and bone, the sound of a timber that's chillingly alone. Oh, the floorboards remember, they're keeping the score of the footsteps that don't come around anymore. They sag in the places where we used to stand before you let go of the world in my hand. They moan under shadows, they ache in the blue. Every inch of this house is still dreaming of you. I'm walking on memories, thin as the dew, on floorboards that remember the best parts of you. I thought about carpets to dampen the sound, drifting, the give and the sigh of the foundation mourning a long gone goodbye. You left your impression, a dent in the soul, a hollowed out space that I can't make whole. And every time I cross from the bed to the hall, I'm waiting for the wood to just break from it all. That don't come around anymore. They sag in the places where we used to stand before you let go of the world in my hand. They moan under shadows, they ache in the blue. Every inch of this house is still dreaming of you. I'm walking on memories, thin as the dew on floorboards that remember the best parts of you. They say that wood is a living thing, even after the winter, even after the sting. But mine is just dying one creak at a time, punishing me for a beautiful crime. Listen close. Do you hear that? The house is still asking when you're coming back. The floorboards are crying, I'm crying too. Walking in circles on floorboards that remember you. I went to buy a lamp to brighten up the corner, but I couldn't pick a color. I'm still a silent mourner of the master or the guest or the nursery. It'd be back when the blueprints were drafted by we. Now I stand in the doorway of four empty walls, where the sunlight just stretches and the shadows just crawl. It's not a sanctuary, and it's not a storage space. It's just 10 square feet of your missing face. The carpet is virgin, it's never known a shoe. It's never felt the weight of me chasing after you. I haven't hung a picture, I haven't painted the trim. The air in here is heavy, the light in here is dim. Is it a place for a child that will never get to hold, or a room for a version of us getting old? I keep the door locked so the rest of the house doesn't feel the cold wind of a broken down vows. It's the bedroom without a name, a hollowed out square in a flicker or a spark, but there's no his and hers, and there's no mine or yours, just the hollow vibration of closing the doors. Maybe I'll fill it with boxes and junk to hide all the ways that my spirit has sunk, but you can't clutter over a lack of a life or the ghost of the woman who'd have been my wife. In the bedroom without a name, a hollowed out square in a broken down frame. It's not for the living and it's not for the dead, it's just where I bury the things that we said. No bed for the dreaming, no chair for the soul, just a gap in the floor when I can't make a hole. I'm losing my mind in this quiet terrain, in the bedroom without a name. If I call it an office, then I have to work. If I call it a gym, then I'm hiding the herd. If I call it yours, then you're still in the hole, and that's the most dangerous name of them all. So I'll leave the door shut, I'll turn off the light. It's just an empty box in the middle of the night. No name on the door, no breath in the air, just a room where you're not when you're not anywhere. I reached across the console just to find your head, but I hit the cold plastic of a ghost-filled lead. The dashboard clock is frozen on the night you left, and the air in this cabin feels like a theft. I turn the dial looking for that one slow song, the one we used to hum when the road felt long. But the signal is fading as I cross the line, leaving the city where you were still mine. There's a hum in the speakers, a ghost in the rare, the hiss of a memory, the ash of a fire. I'm chasing a frequency I can't quite catch, like a heart in the dark striking one last match. I can almost hear laughter through the white noise, the ghost of your secrets and the tone of your voice. But the further I drive, the more it thins out until it's just me in a desert of doubt. Now it's just static on the radio dial, 1,000 miles of nothing pulse of the pain. I tried to tune it in, tried to make it clear, but the feedback is the only thing I can hear. It's the sound of the space that you left in the sea. It's the sound of a heart that's missing a beat. Storm on the waves, a crack in the glass, watching the ghost of our symphony pass. Yeah, it's just static on the radio dial. 1,000 miles of nothing in a jagged little pile. I'm screaming at the silence, I'm begging for a spark, but I'm just a lonely signal moving through the dial. You're drifting out of range, you're lost in the air. I'm reaching for a chorus that's no longer there, just the rush of the wind and a hollow high sound on this frequency where nobody's found. Is it you trying to talk through the electric haze, or just the dying echo of our better days? I'm paralyzed here between the on and the off, in a world that's gone quiet and a heart that's gone soft. Nothing but white noise, nothing but blue, just a dial spinning around, trying to find you. Can you hear me? Are you out there? Or is it just static? I'm standing behind the curtain's edge, watching the shadows cross the hedge. They're wrapping the dishes in Sunday's news, while I'm still tripping over my own blues. There goes the sofa where they used to sit, the floor lamp they bought when the bulb stayed lit, a symphony of cardboard and packing tape, while I'm just a silhouette, a hollow shape. I remember the day that we moved in, before the wood rotted and the paint grew thin. We waved from the driveway, we shared a toast. Now I'm the only one left with the ghost. The truck is idling, heavy and loud, disrupting the peace of this lonely cloud. They're carrying out a life I once knew, reminding me of the day I lost you. And I'm just watching the neighbors move out, seeing the things I've been dreaming about. A fresh start, a suitcase, a key in the day, while I'm still anchored to a love turned to hate. The driveway is empty, the lawn the curve, the things that they didn't have room to preserve. I wonder if memories get left behind too, like the way that I'm stuck in this permanent view. The for sale sign is gone, the sold sticker's red, like a final goodbye to the things that were said. I see them drive off in the rear view of time, leaving me here in a house that's a crime. And I'm just watching the neighbors move out, seeing the things I've been dreaming about. A fresh start, a suitcase, a key in the gate, while I'm still angry to a love turned to hate. The driveway is empty, the lawn is so bare, like a physical map of the gone that we share. It's hard to stay still when the world is in flight, and I'm just a house with no one inside. Tonight, one door closes, a new one swings wide, but I'm still rotting on the dark side of tried. I'm happy for them, but it's bitter and cold to watch someone else's story unfold. Now the street is too quiet, the porch light is dead. I'm pacing the rooms, and the things that we said, they're gone to the future. I'm stuck in the past, watching the neighbors, watching the shadows move on at last. The iron gates are frozen in a silver bite. The swings are swaying heavy in the fading light. I'm tracing my own breath against the freezing air, looking for the footprint that's no longer there. Last July we sat beneath the oak tree shade, counting all the promises that we ever made. But the leaves have all surrendered to the winter's gray, and the colors of our summer have been washed away. The fountain is a statue made of jagged ice, like a cold reminder of a heavy price. I'm walking past the bench where we carved our names. Now it's just a skeleton in a winter frame. The sky is turning white, a velvet kind of glue, turning this whole meadow to an empty room. I thought the cold would numb the way I feel for you, but the frost just makes the memory feel sharp and new. And it's the first to know in an empty park, falling like a curtain in the earth. frozen limb. The way the light is dying makes the forest dim. I remember how you loved the way the snowflakes fell, like diamonds scattered down into a wishing well. But now they're just a shroud for the ground below, a beautiful way for a heart to say no. I'm standing in the center of the whiteout blur, reaching for the version of the way we were. Yeah, it's the first snow in an empty park, falling like a curtain in the early dark, covering the grass where we used to lay, turning every forever into yesterday. There's no light on the path, no light on the slide, just a hollow feeling that I carry inside. The world is turning quiet, the world is turning white in the first snow of the year, without you tonight. They say that snow can hide 1,000 different scars, burying the earth beneath the falling stars. But even with a foot of powder on the ground, the silence of your absence is the loudest sound. My tracks are filling in, the path is disappearing. I'm a ghost in the garden, and no one is hearing. Just the white on the wood and the ice on the store. In the first snow, I am fondly The calendar is lying, it says that it's July, but there's a sheet of jagged ice beneath this summer sky. The garden's just a graveyard of the seeds we tried to sow, buried under layers of a permanent bitter snow. I keep waiting for the river to break its frozen back, to hear the sound of water through the middle of the crack. But the birds have all flown south, and the sun is just a ghost, and I'm shivering in the places where you used to love me most. I've burned through all the letters, and I've burned through all the wood. I tried to melt the winter, God, I did the best I could. But the frost is in the marrow, and the chill is in the bone. It's It's a different kind of cold when you're standing all alone. You said we'd reach the April, you said we'd see the green, but you left me in a season that is somewhere in between. Between the I still want you and the letting it all go. In a world that stopped spinning 1,000 nights ago. And I'm waiting on the thaw that never came. I'm whispering to the wind a forgotten frozen name. The ice is getting thicker on the window of my soul, and the half of me you left behind will never be a whole. They say the seasons turn, they say the world moves on, but I'm stuck in the December of the day that you were gone. Just a statue in the garden, just a heart inside a frame, waiting on the thaw that never came. The thermometer is broken, stuck at 22 degrees, like the temperature of the last time you brought me to my knees. I can't remember what it's like to feel the heat upon my skin, or the way the morning light used to let the hope back in. Every breath I take is foggy, every word I speak is cold. The story of our always is a story never told. Just a glacier in the hallway, just a winter in the bed, and the silence of the snowfall is the only thing that's said. Yeah, I'm waiting on the thaw that never came. I'm whispering to the wind a forgotten frozen name. The ice is getting thicker on the window of my soul, and the half of me you left behind will never be a whole. They say the seasons turn, they say the world moves on, but I'm stuck in the December of the day that you were gone. Just a statue in the garden, just a heart inside a frame, waiting on the thaw that never came. Is there a sun behind the clouds? Is there a fire in the rain? Or am I destined to be the king of this frozen white terrain? I'm digging through the drifts, searching for a spark, but it's just more ice, and it's getting dark. The sky is the color of a bruised up heart, watching the last of the gold fall apart. The skeletal branches are reaching for gray, just like I reached when you drifted away. I pull on the coat that you bought me last year, but the wool is too heavy, the lining is sheer. I'm walking the tracks where the tall grass has has a whistle that sounds like a sigh, a low-flying warning of a winter's goodbye. I pass by the diner, the neon is dim, the coffee is bitter and the chances are slim. I remember the steam on the window pane glass, watching the ghosts of the passengers pass, but the warmth has retreated to somewhere out west, leaving a frost-covered ache in my chest. And I'm haunted by November's ghost, the season I realized I loved you the most, when the lights started fading at 4 in the afternoon, and the sun gave up early to a cold silver moon. It's the smell of the damp and the leaves on the ground. It's the weight of the never that's hanging around. I'm lost in the mist. I'm the one you left behind in the November corridors of my own mind. There's a frost on the pumpkin, a rot on the vine, a sharp sudden end to the summer of mine. The clocks have all turned, giving back an hour, but I'm still just searching for a spark or a flower. You left with the harvest, you left with the heat. Now the pavement is slick on this lonely old street. I'm counting the days until everything's white, just to bury the memories of you out of sight. Yeah, I'm haunted by November's ghost, the season I realized I loved you the most, when the lights started fading at 4 in the afternoon, and the sun gave up early to a cold silver moon. It's the smell of the damp and the leaves on the ground. It's the weight of the never that's hanging around. I'm lost in the mist. I'm the one you left behind in the November corridors of my own mind. October was fire, but November is ash. The sound of a window coming down with the crash. It's the transition period, the no man's land, between holding your heart and having nothing in hand. The leaves are all brown. The world is shutting down. Just a ghost in a sweater, walking through town. Wait for the freeze. Wait for the snow. I'm just November's ghost with nowhere to go. Mercury's falling like a stone in a well. The house is getting colder than I ever thought I'd tell. I'm watching the moisture freeze into a blade, a jagged little record of the mistakes that we made. You're 100 miles away in a warmer kind of bed, while I'm haunted by the echoes of the things we never said. Now the glass is getting heavy, the view is turning white, and I'm losing my perspective in the middle of the night. They look like frozen tears hanging from the eaves, the winter's way of mourning for the passing of the leaves. I reach out to touch them through the double pane divide, but I'm just as frozen-hearted on the safety of the inside. I remember how we'd whisper turned into a dearly missed. Now the world is sharpening its edges in the dark, and I'm just a dying ember looking for a spark. And there are icicles on the window pane, like a prison and a symphony of pain. They're growing in the silence, they're pointed at the ground, waiting for the moment that they finally come down. The light is refracting in 1,000 broken ways, a distorted little prism of our better, brighter days. I'm trapped behind the curtain while the winter settles in, with icicles on the window pane and needles in my skin. If the sun comes out tomorrow, they'll start to bleed and drip like the way the I love you finally slipped from off your lip. But for now they're just standing, a line of silver spears, guarding all the secrets and the salt of all my tears. The draft is coming through the cracks, it's biting at my heels, reminding me that numb is the only thing a body feels. When the fire has gone out and the wood is wet and green, and there's nothing but a frozen wall of us left in between. Yeah, there are icicles on the window pane, like a prison made of crystal and a symphony of pain. They're growing in the silence, they're pointed at the ground, nails on the window pane and needles in my skin. Don't stand beneath the overhang, don't walk beneath the roof. The weight of all this cold is the only living proof that something beautiful can turn into a weapon in the cold, that a heart can too alone when it's got no one to hold. Icicles are watching, and I'm standing very still. Very still. The moon is hanging low like a heavy silver stone above the rows of lilies that I've tended all alone. I'm walking through the briars in the dress I wore for you, when the grass was soft and green and the world was made of dew. But the roses have turned black and the soil has turned to sand, and the seeds of forever slip right through my shaking hand. Now the sundial is broken, stuck on hours that we lost, and the petals on the pathway are covered up in frost. Oh. I can hear your ghost in the rustle of the leaves, a phantom in the orchard, a shadow in the eaves. I spent so many seasons trying to make the colors stay, but you can't force a blossom when the roots have gone to gray. The fountain's overflowing with the salt of every tear. The only thing that's growing is the quiet and the fear. I'm pruning back the memories, but they're tangled in my hair, searching for a version of us that's no longer there. And it's midnight in the garden of regret, where the sun is always down and the ground The owl is calling out your name to the empty midnight air, and I'm answering in whispers, though I know you aren't there. Is this my final harvest? Is this my only home? A kingdom made of brambles where I'm eternally alone. The stars are going out, the dew is turning cold. Just another story that will never be told. I'm staying in the garden until the night is through. I'm staying in the garden of losing you. Just the thorns and the regret. The sky is a canvas of charcoal and smoke. The promise of summer was the first thing that broke. I'm standing on the corner where the street lights hung, waiting for a feeling that I know won't come. The trees are undressing, letting go of their gold. It's a beautiful tragedy to watch it unfold. I remember your hand in the pocket of my coat before the I love you got stuck in my throat. Now the sidewalk is painted in crimson and rust, and our favorite bench is just splinters and dust. The rain started falling around 4:30. The kind that reminds me you don't live here anymore. It's soaking through the layers of my pride and my skin. While I wonder which city you're currently in. Is can't keep a heart when it wants to be alone. The wind is a cold hand pressing on my back, steering me toward the things that I lack. The map of our life is a saturated mess, a blur of maybe and a no instead of yes. Said we're just autumn leaves in the rain, heavy with the water and the weight of the pain. We're sticking to the pavement, we're swirling in the street, tangled in the footsteps of the strangers that we meet. One day we were flying, dancing on the breeze. Now we're just the wreckage falling from the trees, down in the gutter, washed into the drain, just like autumn leaves in the rain. The green turns to amber, then the amber turns to black. There's a law in the nature that you can't go back. Once the branch lets go, it's a long way down to the muddy reflection of this lonely old falling down, washing away, nothing left of us in the grave. The trees are bare, the sky is hollow, and there's no more path for me to follow. Just the rain and the leaves and the The wind is a razor against the front door, and I don't recognize my own reflection no more. I'm wearing your flannel like a secondary skin, but it can't keep the frost from the hollow within. The thermometer broke at the start of the week, when the words "it is over" were all you could speak. I'm watching the birds huddled under the eaves, while I'm buried in snow and the ghost of the leaves. I tried to build fires with the books on the shelf, but you can't save a man who won't save himself. The pipes have all frozen, the water won't flow, just like my heart under 4 feet of snow. I remember the warmth of your breath on my neck before everything crashed in a beautiful wreck. Now the sun is a coin that's been tossed in the mud, and the ice is beginning to thicken my blood. And they'll say that the spring is just around the bend, but I'm standing here at the world's bitter end. The flowers can bloom for the lucky and the light, but I'm missing the spirit it takes to survive. It's so white out of me, a blizzard memory beneath the cathedral of a grave frozen sky. The calendar turned, but I'm still in the drive, in the heart of a winter I didn't survive. I see the headlights of cars passing by, moving toward futures under some other sky. But I'm a statue of salt, I'm a pillar of glass, watching the hope of the January pass. My fingers are numb and my pulse is a ghost. I'm a shipwrecked soul on a desolate coast. You took all the matches, you took all the light, and left me the keys to the longest of nights. Yeah, they'll say that the spring is just around the bend, but I'm standing here at the world's bitter end. The flowers can bloom for the lucky and the light, but I'm missing the spirit it takes to survive. It's a white out of memory, a blizzard of wine beneath the cathedral, a grave frozen sky. The calendar turned, but I'm still in the drive, in the heart of a winter I didn't survive. The thaw is a myth that the living still tell, to keep them from falling down into this hell. But the mercury's gone where the light doesn't reach, and I'm just a lesson that I couldn't teach. cover my name. There's no one to talk to, and no one to blame, just the cold and the white, and in the never again. I didn't make it through the winter of then. No, I didn't survive. I'm driving west on a ribbon of black, trying to outrun the ghost at my back. The rearview is heavy with the life we once led, and the ghosts of the things that we should have just said. The dashboard is glowing in a pale neon blue, but every mile forward is a mile without you. I'm pushing the needle, I'm testing the speed to outpace the hunger and outrun the need. The horizon is bleeding in purple and gold, like a beautiful secret that's starting to fold. I wanna reach out and just hold back the light, 'cause once it is gone, it's a permanent night. But the shadows are stretching, they're catching my heels. No matter how hollow the steering wheel feels, I'm looking for warmth in a sky turning cold, in a story that ended before it was told. still chasing the ghost of the setting sun. The engine is humming low, lonely tune, under the watch of a pale rising moon. You can't catch the light once it's under the hill, but God knows I'm trying, and God knows I turned to iron, heavy and still. The birds have gone quiet on the edge of the hill. There's a green tinted shadow creeping over the grave, the kind of restless silence that predicts the rain. I'm standing on the porch where we used to swing, watching the wind pull at every loose thing. The pressure is rising, it's bruising the clouds like the weight of the secrets we weren't allowed. You can smell the ozone, sharp and electric. Our final love, you felt just as hectic. A flash on the horizon, a low distant roar, like the sound of the tectonic shift in my soul. I should head for the cellar, I should bolt every door, but I'm paralyzed here, wanting 1 minute more of the tension before the first drop starts to fall, before the hurricane levels the height of it all. Terrifying beauty of a heart about to wake. It's that sulfur-colored light, that breathless kind of gloom before the thunder starts to rattle every corner of the room. I'm waiting for the deluge, I'm waiting for the flood to wash away the and the fever in my blood. Everything is hanging by a frayed and silver thread in the sky before a storm. And the words we never said, the trees are all silver, showing the backs of their leaves. The sky before the break, the terrifying beauty of a heart about to wake. It's that sulfur-colored light, that breathless kind of gloom before the thunder starts to rattle every corner of the room. I'm waiting for the deluge, I'm waiting for the flood to wash away the old ways and the fever in my blood. Everything is hanging by a frayed and silver thread in the sky before a storm. And the words we never said, the quiet is a lie that the universe tells before it breaks open and rings all the bells. I'd rather the lightning, I'd rather the rain than the suffocating weight of this pre-disaster pain. Here comes the blame, here comes the black. There's no turning around and no going back. The sky finally broke, the roof's caving in, and the storm is only beginning. The steam rises up in a ghost-shaped swirl against a window where the raindrops curl. I'm sitting in the kitchen, your favorite chair, but the only thing breathing is the cold morning air. I reach for the sugar and I stop my hand, realizing I'm living in a hollowed out land. The clock on the wall has a stuttering beat, mocking the silence and the lack of your heat. The newspaper's dated from 3 days ago, back when we was all I needed to know. Now the headlines are blurry, just ink on a page, like a bird that's forgotten the door to its cage. I made a full pot, though I'm here on my own, a habit of loving that's turned into stone. The ceramic is warm, but my fingers are blue from the long winter shadow of losing you. And it's just great, morning coffee and a heart made of lead, replaying the always and the things that you said. The light in the hallway is flickering low while I'm drowning in shadows with nowhere to go. The porcelain stained in the kitchen is cold, just a bittersweet story that's already told. Yeah, it's gray morning coffee and a long, lonely view in the 2020 soul, silence of missing you. I saw your old sweater on the hook by the door. It doesn't look like it belongs there no more. It's losing your your scent, it's just cotton thread, like the dreams that we planted and left for the dead. I take a slow sip and it tastes like the rain, a caffeine-fueled version of a dull, steady pain. The world is waking up just outside of the glass, but I'm stuck in the moment. I let your love pass. Yeah, it's just gray morning coffee and a heart made of lead, replaying the always and the things that you said. The light in the hallway is flickering low while I'm drowning in shadows with nowhere to go. The porcelain stained and the kitchen is cold, just a bittersweet story that's already told. Yeah, it's gray morning coffee and a long, lonely view in the 2026 silence of missing you. They say that the dawn brings a brand new start, but the sun hasn't found the way back to my heart. It's just 60-watt bulbs in a pale misty sky, and a cup full of how and why did you lie? I'm still at the table, waiting to be told that it was a dream, but the cup is still